Om Sai Ram, welcome to Living Spiritually. It is well known that Baba asked for or received dakshina from devotees who visited him, and out of the amount thus collected, he spent a lot on charity and purchased fuel with the remaining amount. He fed this fuel into the Duni, the sacred fire which he always kept burning. The ash from this fire was called UDI, and it was freely distributed to the devotees at the time of their departure from Shirdi. So let us know another story proving the greatness of UDI. The Jamner miracle. About the year 1904, Nana Sahib Chandorkar was Mamaldar at Jamner, which is more than 100 miles from Shirdi. His daughter Mainatai was pregnant and was about to deliver. The case was very serious and she had been suffering from labor pains for about 2 or 3 days. Nana Sahib tried all sort of remedies, but they proved in vain. He then remembered Baba and invoked his aid. In Shirdi, at about the same time, a man named Ramgir Buva, who was called as Bapugir Buva, wanted at this time to visit his native place in Sandesh. Baba called him and told him to rest a little at Jamner on his way home and give the Udi and Aarti to Nana Sahib. Ramgir Buva said that he only had 2 rupees with him and that this amount was barely sufficient for the railway fare up to Jalgaon, and thus it was not possible for him to go from Jalgaon to Jamner, a distance of about 30 miles. Baba assured him that he need not worry as everything would be provided for him. Then Baba asked Shama to write out the well-known Aarti composed by Madhav Atkar, a translation of which is given at the end of the work, and give a copy of it with Udi to Ramgir Buva. He then asked Ramgir Buva to deliver this to Nana Sahib. Relying on Baba's words, Ramgir Buva left Shirdi and reached Jalgaon at about 2:45 a.m. He had no money left with him and was in hard plight. To this great relief, he heard somebody calling out, "Who is Bapugir Buva of Shirdi?" He went to the man and told him that he was Bapugir Buva. Then the peon, claiming to be sent by Nana Sahib, took him out to an excellent tanga with a good pair of horses. The tanga drove fast and early in the morning they came to the brooklet. The driver took the horses to water them and the peon asked Ramgir Buva to partake of some eatables. On seeing the beard, moustache and the livery of the peon, Ramgir Buva suspected he was a Muslim and was thus unwilling to take any refreshment from him. But the peon satisfied him by saying that he was a Hindu. The peon also said that the Nana Sahib had sent this refreshment and that there should be no hesitation or doubt about accepting them. Then both of them ate and started on the journey again. They reached Jamner at dawn. Ramgir Buva alighted to attend the call of nature and returned within a few minutes, but found that there was no tanga driver or the peon. He was dumbfounded. Then he went to the nearby village office and upon making enquiries learned that Mamaldar was at home. He went to Nana Sahib's house, introduced himself and gave Nana Sahib Baba's Udi and Aarti. At this time, Mainitai's case was very serious and everyone was very anxious about her. Nana Sahib called out to his wife and asked her to give the Udi mixed with water to their daughter and sing Baba's Aarti. He thought that Baba's help was very timely. In a few minutes she delivered safely and the crisis had passed. When Ramgir Buva thanked Nana Sahib for the peon, tanga and the refreshment, Nana Sahib was rather surprised. He had not sent anyone to the station as he did not know someone was coming from Shirdi. Mr. B.B. Dio of Thana, retired Mamaldar, made inquiries about this matter with Bapu Rao Chandorkar, that is Nana Sahib's son, and with Ram Girbuva, and then wrote an elaborate article, part prose and part poetry, in the Sri Sai Leela magazine. B.V. Narasim Swami also took down the statements of Mainatai, Bapu Saheb Chandorkar, and Ramgir Buva and published them in Devotees' Experience Part 3. The following is quoted from Ramgir Buva's statement. One day Baba called me and gave me a packet of Udi and a copy of Baba's Arti. I was planning on travel to Kandesh at the time. Baba directed me to go to Jamner and told me to deliver the Arti and Udi to Nana Sahib Chandor. I told him that all I had was 2 rupees and asked him how that would take me by train from Kuppergaon to Jalgaon and then by cart from Jalgaon to Jamner. Baba said, God will give. That was Friday and I started at once. I reached Manmat at 7:30 p.m. and Jalgaon at 2:45 a.m. Plague regulations were being enforced and I had quite a bit of trouble getting to Jalgaon. At about 3 a.m., a peon in boots, a turban, and well equipped with other details of good dress, appeared and took me to a tanga and drove me on. He claimed that he worked for Nana Sahib Chandorkar. I was rather surprised on the way. I shared the refreshment he offered me. We reached Jamner early in the morning, and by the time I returned from attending the call of nature, the tanga, the peon, and its driver had disappeared. This is the story of greatness of Udi. Sai Leelas. Om Sai Ram. Om Satchidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai.